appointments reflect strong lobbying efforts and vowed to push for more support during parliamentary review. Two girls' high schools in Busan received threatening faxes today warning that pressure cooker bombs had been planted and would explode later in the day. The first fax arrived around 12:30 a.m. at a school in Donggu District, followed by a similar message sent to a school in Namgu District. Both appear to originate from Japan. Over 1,000 students and staff were evacuated to nearby churches. Police deployed bomb squads but found nothing. Students were dismissed and authorities are investigating the source of the threat. In international news, the head of the European Commission condemned Russia's deadliest attack on Kyiv since July, which also damaged the EU's delegation office in the capital. Ukrainian officials reported at least 23 deaths, including 4 children and many injured. Most victims were inside a 5-story residential building that was destroyed. The EU mission and a nearby cultural office also sustained damage. And now for today's weather. The current weather in Busan is 32 degrees Celsius, mostly clear, with a heat wave advisory in effect. The temperature will average around 27 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Laura McLucky. BFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello. Happy Friday to you all out there in Radio Land. Did you know, here we go, the average human foot is about 9 to 10 inches long? Did you know that? And the average walking speed is around 5 kilometers per hour, which means we take roughly 1,300 steps to walk just 1 kilometer. That's 1,300. But what's even more fascinating than the size of your feet? Well, no two people walk exactly the same, which is strange to think about, but here we are thinking about it. Our walks, our stride, our rhythm, our posture, it's very much like our fingerprint. It tells us and tells the world a lot about who we are. So, how do you walk? I'm glad you walked into my life this Friday. This is For Your Busan, and I'm your host, Laura McLucky. All right, let's start off this Friday with the Smashing Pumpkins Today.
Today is the great
Welcome back to For Your Busan. I'm your host, Laura McCluckey. It's Friday. It's the final Friday of August. Can you believe that? Well, it happens every year and has done since we started recording time. So don't be too surprised, but still, time flies, doesn't it? It's the 29th, to be specific, of August 2025. The time is now 4:10 on the clock. And I'm glad that you joined us here at BEFM this afternoon. I'll be with you until 6 o'clock, taking you all the way into your weekend. Oh, yes. Are you ready for the weekend? Don't answer that. I already know. I already know the answer. But listen, at the top of the show, I was talking about a random fact which made me, I don't know, I don't really much like feet. Feet are not something I enjoy on other people. I like my feet. But I don't much enjoy other people's feet. So talking about the size of the average person's foot, I don't know. It didn't do much. It didn't pique my interest, shall we say. However, we're going to talk about walking, not just about feet. All right? Okay. So do you like walking? Busan is a great city for walking, actually. If you've never been out onto some of our, 갈매길, which is a walking trail, 해파란길, these are all really wonderful walking trails here in Busan. And, there's walking trails everywhere in the city. You don't need to go on a big official one. We all know it's good for our health, is the old walking. But on hot days, even something as simple and good as walking can feel really difficult. So, question, when do you usually walk? Some people walk to work as their commute. Some others, just take time to walk out after lunch, maybe to get some fresh air, get some nature. Some people go walking for their health at night. In my apartment complex, I always see people walking around with each other. I think I love that. It's sociable as well, right? But then there's those who walk because they have to walk. Of course, the best kind of walking is the one that happens naturally in our daily lives. But for that to happen, our neighborhoods need to be walkable and comfortable. And if you're in Busan right now, well, number one, you must be warm or a little bit sweaty. But you are in luck because our city is made for walking. You know that song? These boots are made for walking. But it's not. We're going to change it. Busan is made for walking. And that's just what we'll do. Anyway. From scenic coastal paths, I already mentioned it, 갈매길, right? To peaceful trails through forests and parks, Busan has so many places to walk. I want to give you one of my 추천. Actually, I'll give you two. The first one is 금강 Park in 금정구. Wonderful place to walk, especially in autumn time. And also, a brand new barefoot trail has been completed in the Hwamyongdong area of Bukgo. I used to live in Hwamyongdong. Love it. It stretches about 1.5 kilometers through a forest where a railway used to run. And the construction started back in August 2023, but now it's ready to go. So go there and take off your shoes and your socks, measure your foot to see if you're above or below average, and then get on the trail. Yeah, you don't need to measure your foot. That was just optional extra for fun. But there's three different trails, or three themed paths at this area. So the first one is a soft red clay trail. There's one that's a fine sandy path, and there's even a pet-friendly walking zone as well. So that's very nice for all of our furry friends as well. Something for everybody. Do you know the health benefits of walking barefoot are incredible? I won't go into them now. Please do a little bit of researching. It's called earthing or grounding, and it's so good for you for so many reasons. So get outside, take your shoes off, walk on the dirt and the sand. Do you like walking? Is there a lot of walking paths where you are? If there is somewhere great to walk, please let us know. Don't keep that secret to yourself. Share it with all of our listeners here at For Your Busan. And yeah, we can all go walking around the city and enjoying the neighborhoods and just being healthy and happy, right? Yes. Okay. Today's TED Talk. No, it's not TED Talk. Text topic. Oh, it's a Friday. Today's text topic is how many steps do you walk in a day? 네, 여러분, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 여러분 하루에 몇 보 걷나요? 사실은 이런 기계가 없으면 스마트워치는 없으면 어떻게 알 수 있을까요? 힘들 것 같아요. It's really hard to know if you don't actually record it. 휴대폰 자동으로 그런 헬스 애플리케이션이 있잖아요. 기본적으로. So there's like this basic health application in your phones and you can check how many steps, but it's not super accurate. So for me, how many steps have I done today? Let's see. It's not working. So there we go. Great. Wonderful. I love it. Not as many as I should have. 3,587 steps. Lazy. I've done nothing today. Not got a dish washed. But how about you? #9050 샵 9050 or Kakao Talk for 101. Kakao Talk is free. The 문자 message, the text message is 100. Get onto YouTube's live stream. Send us a message there. Yeah. Lots coming up for you today. As always, Busan Times, Life Solutions, On the Mic, Quizmaster, and then, of course, My Home, My Busan. So stick around. Up next, though, it's Busan Times.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
제106회 전국체육대회 10월 17일부터 23일까지 부산이 선수들의 열정으로 타오릅니다.
The 106th National Sports Festival. From October 17th to the 23rd, a monumental event is headed straight for Busan. We're with you on For Your Busan. Ready, set, Busan! For 10 weeks, we'll bring you the latest National Sports Festival news, introduce the events, and share inspiring athlete stories. Play the quiz, win prizes, and get involved. If you want to enjoy the National Sports Festival to the max, tune in every Thursday at 4:35 p.m. Don't miss it. It all starts now.
8월 14일부터 10월 23일까지 매주 목요일 4시 35분 포열 부산의 레디셋 부산. 절대 놓치지 마세요.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Busan Times. Claire's in the studio. Hello.
Hi.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
It is a happy Friday. We're all in black today. Matchy, matchy.
Yes.
Let's get straight into it. We've got a couple of big headlines today. What's the first one?
So let's start with the biggest headline. This morning, the Ministry of Economy and Finance released the 2026 national budget proposal, and Busan has plenty of reasons to celebrate.
Yes. Now, the largest item on that big list, is the Kadokdo New Airport. There's 689 billion won allocated to keep construction on track.
Exactly. That's the backbone of Busan's future as an international hub. But it's not the only project. There's also 32 billion won for the Amgung Bridge, 30 billion for the Sasang-Hadan subway line, 37 billion for the Hadan-Noksan line, plus additional funding for Daejeon and Jangnak bridges. All of these boost Western Busan's transport network.
Which is so important because if you have a new airport, but not enough transport links, then what's going to happen, right?
Bridges.
So bridges, rail, air, all moving forward.
Yes, and the budget also supports innovation. For example, 5 billion won is set aside for the Northport Global Startup Hub, 2.2 billion for a blockchain cluster, 6.5 billion for a green startup town, and 3 billion for an age tech testbed. Add to that 7 billion won for an artificial intelligence transition project. Busan is positioning itself as both a finance and tech hub.
And also culture and tourism as well.
Right. 3.5 billion won for a new waterfront walkway, 1.8 billion won for a healing forest on Hwangryongsan, 2 billion won for a marine healing center in Yeongdo, and 200 million won for an annex at the UN Peace Memorial Hall. Smaller projects, but they add up for livability and visitor appeal.
I'm going to please 부산시 부탁하겠습니다. 부탁, 진짜 큰 부탁이에요. 왜냐하면요, you know what I really hate when they make healing spaces is that they cut down trees to plant different things.
Oh, yes.
So please don't cut down the trees that are already there in these beautiful spaces. So Hwangyangsan has already got a forest.
Little worrying, yes.
It's literally already like a tree covered mountain. So please don't be chopping down the stuff.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, just do it strategically, right? But we also, I mean, we're a port city. We can't forget maritime industries.
Definitely, there's 11.1 billion won for a shipbuilding and marine innovation talent center, around 5 billion won for naval ship MRO competitiveness, and around 2 billion won for a next generation marine mobility zone. Together, these reinforce Busan's identity as a global maritime hub.
Yeah, and our mayor is so busy. You know, Mayor Park Hyung-jun also said the city is going to work hard in the National Assembly to also keep this funding and potentially secure more funding.
Yes, and if this package survives the review, it's a meaningful step toward Busan's global hub city goal.
Yes. Oh, we are. Do you know, I can see it happening step by step. We're becoming more global hub. Do you know what needs to change?
Getting there. Oh, what's
the
that?
people. We can change all the infrastructure
Our
we
mindset,
want,
yes.
but the culture is very difficult to change, right? So if there's going to be a big shift, I think they're already doing huge things for that as well.
For
They're already
structural,
doing a lot of
infrastructure.
that. Okay, so from billion-won budgets to something closer to home, literally your morning coffee.
Yes, Busan is expanding its Good Price store 착한 가격 업소 program in September and October, focusing on cafes and bakeries.
Oh, I love that. I love this program. I love that they're
Me
focusing
too.
on cafes and bakeries as well.
too.
Coffee culture is huge in Busan. They name the Yeongdo area especially the coffee mecca. We've got whole neighborhoods full of cafes.
Absolutely, but here's the thing. Out of 789 Good Price stores currently in Busan, about 80% are restaurants and only 5% are cafes and bakeries.
Wow.
I was surprised too.
Yeah.
The city wants to change that because coffee and baked goods are daily essentials for many people.
Yeah,
including
absolutely.
myself.
Including me. Yeah. Hello. And stabilizing these prices can really make a difference in household budgets.
That's right. Statistics Korea recently showed that personal service costs, things like cafes and bakeries, had a much higher contribution to inflation than food staples. So Busan's move is both practical and symbolic.
And it's, of course, not just for citizens. Tourists will also notice this as well.
Absolutely.
Because it's affordable and transparent pricing which can strengthen our reputation as a tourist city, as a fair city, and as a coffee city.
Of course. And there are perks for businesses too. Designated stores can get support like discounted utilities, free supplies, and promotion through city channels. Citizens can even nominate their favorite places for inclusion.
I love that part.
Involved in there.
Yeah,
Get
we
in
can.
there.
We can. If you've got a favorite cafe or bakery, you can like nominate them.
Yes.
and it makes it such a smart way to make the community more interested because we love to support the places that we love
Neighborhood, yes.
to go, right? And who doesn't want their local coffee spot recognized?
Oh,
right?
exactly. It's everyday policy in action, helping stabilize prices, ease cost of living pressures, and strengthen Busan's identity at the same time.
Absolutely. Okay, let's go to the final one. Something a little bit magical. Next month, the Jeongwan Museum celebrates its 10th anniversary, 축하드립니다, with a special autumn starlight music concert.
Yes, and that already sounds like a perfect September evening.
It does. Okay, so let me tell you a bit about this one. It'll be held outdoors on September 12th and 13th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. in the museum's exhibition park. Now, the lineup is pretty special. Radio DJ. It's not me. Oh, such a shame. It's not me. Chae In-rak, once the host of Starry Night, very fitting. And pianist Kong Sung-hwan, and who is a Berkeley-trained artist, will be there as well.
Yes, so familiar radio voices and world-class piano under the autumn sky.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not just listening, right? Audience members can also submit their stories or song requests in advance, and the selected stories can be shared and paired with live performances and even, little souvenirs, keepsakes type things.
I love that part. It's not just a concert, it's interactive storytelling through music.
Yes. All right, so let me tell you how to get involved. Reservations open next month, which is in like 2 days, September 2nd at 10 a.m. on the city's reservation site. It is free, however, it's very limited. 100 seats per night online, plus another 100 available on site, depending on space and first come, first served. Okay? Yeah.
Yes, music, stars, personal stories. It's really a reminder that culture can bring us together in the most memorable ways.
It's a perfect way to welcome autumn.
It is. Oh, I cannot wait.
I cannot wait until you smell the air.
Oh, yes.
And the air smells different, and
You can
it'll
smell
happen
it straight
overnight,
away.
right?
Yes.
And you just go outside and you're like,
Ooh, it's here.
autumn is here.
The freshness.
Yeah. And that wraps up today's Busan Times, from billion-won bridges and airports to price-friendly cafes to music under the autumn stars. Every angle of Busan. Every angle.
That's what I love about this city. It's building for the future while still making everyday life more affordable and giving us moments to pause and enjoy.
Just like now. Let's pause.
A few seconds, yes.
That's nice. Okay, Claire, it's always a pleasure to have you. Have a wonderful weekend.
Oh, you too.
Whatever
and
you
everyone.
do. And we will see you back here on Monday.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let's have a song. This is Wherever You Will Go by The Calling.
So lately, been wondering who will be there to take my place when I'm gone. You'll need love to light the shadows on your face. If a great wave shall fall and fall upon us all, then between the sand and stone, could you make it on your own? If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go, and maybe I'll find out a way to make it back someday, to want you, to guide you through the darkest of your days. If a great wave shall fall and fall upon us all, well, then I hope there's someone out there who can bring me back to you. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. Run away with my heart, run away with my hope, run away with my love. I know now just quite how my life and love might still go on. In your heart, in your mind, I'll stay with you for all time. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. If I could turn back time, I'll go wherever you will go. If I could make
탐구생활. There's a reason. There's a reason I sound like a miscreant. No, what's the word? There's a reason that I said 노래 탐구생활. And I stared into the lens of the cameras here in the studio. How many cameras are in here? And we're getting more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Anyway, it's time for my deep dive. And today I want to talk about... These days, there's something you should never say at work, but you still hear it all the time. Can you guess what it is? Do you know what it is? Back in my day, when I was young, back in my day, it's the 라떼는 말이야. Some people, hashtag not all people. At work, some people sometimes talk about the time when they were new, and they often say this in the end. It's really hard to work with the younger generation these days. Is it true? Is that really true? In fact, this kind of, generational conflict, it's not new. It's not unique to Korea. It's, overseas, there's memes titled Working with Generation Z, which if you have not done yet, try it. Ang PD, what generation are you? Z. I work with Gen Z. Gen Z is very hardworking. In this studio, at least, Don't be generationalist. Debates around Gen Z don't just exist in the workplace, of course. They're common in everyday life as well. And one well-known controversy is the Gen Z stare, which I love. I am so on board. Chef's kiss. Mwah. When you ask a Gen Z a simple question, make a request, or give them options, instead of responding, they just stare at you blankly without expression. Like there's no communication. They're just like staring at you. And it's like, listen, did you hear what I said? Or hello? Loading 중이세요? And that's what it is. But this person who pointed this out clarified, not every Gen Z person does this, of course. But honestly, I've experienced it a lot. 저도 커피숍에서 특히 커피숍에서 이 Gen Z stare. Oh my gosh. And so maybe these things, they're stereotypes. Of course, Gen Z are not all like that. Every person is different. Every person's values and their beliefs and their boundaries are different. So before we judge others, let's first of all check ourselves, eh? Let's look at the person staring back at us in the mirror and think, am I the problem? Most often or not. The answer is no, I'm not the problem. It's someone else. But you can ask yourself, am I easy to work with, or am I hard to work with, or am I good to work with? And then maybe you might have a little bit more compassion for those younger generations. Yes, easy to work with, hard to work with, I don't know. I think I'm pretty easy to work with. I think Ang PD, you're very easy to work with. But we might indeed be the exception and not the rule. Look at us, flipping the hair. Yeah, fabulous. Anyway, what do you think? Get in touch and let me know. Are you easy to work with, or are you Gen Z and do you do the Gen Z stare? I would love to just know people's opinions on this because it's just fun. It's fun to discuss these kind of things without judgment. It's just fun to hear our stories. Speaking of which, I want to know, how many steps do you walk in a day? That's the text topic today. 오늘의 text topic은 여러분 하루에 몇 보 걷나요? 89050 샵 9050 for 101. KakaoTalk is free. So is YouTube. Find BEFM and join us in the live stream. Stitch Love Neem says, old people stare so awkward, lol. Do you want me to practice? I'll practice, and then you can look right into my eyes. I'll stare at you like this, all day. I'm gonna win. Anyway, let's have a song. This is 아파트 by Rosé. I'll see you after this.
창이가 좋아하는 랜덤 게임 게임 스타트. 아파트 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 kissy face sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I can feel. Don't you want 아파트 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 아파트
It's whatever, it's whatever you like. Turn this opposite into a club. I'm talking drink, dance, smoke, freak, party all night. Come on, gumbe, go, what's up? Oh, oh, oh. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
아파트 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 Hey, so now you know the game. Are you ready? Cause I'm coming to get you, get you, get you. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, 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 I'm on my way. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, 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 I'm on my way.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
아파트 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 Just meet me at the 아파트 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 아파트
just meet me at the
아파트 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 아파트
just meet me at the
아파트 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 아파트
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Thank you for joining us here this Friday. It's time for Busan Life Solutions with Kelly.
Hi everyone, 안녕하세요. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
You know what? September is just around the corner, right?
Yes.
September is just around the corner, but the summer is in full swing,
I know.
right? I was actually walking to BFM from the subway station. Don't tell me about it. I was just melting. 네.
Sweaty.
네, sweating.
I thought there was a different smell when you walked in the studio.
네, 네.
I thought,
I'll be careful.
There's something a little bit pungent.
Okay, let me apologize. 네, 미안해요. I'm sorry. 네.
Yeah, no, it's still really hot out there.
네. Oh, it's really hot out there.
It's going to keep
네.
going for another wee while, I think. And then suddenly it's just going to switch and it's going to be nice and cool.
Hopefully. 네.
So let's just take it how it is. We're going to complain about the cold very soon, so let's appreciate the warmth.
All right.
Anyway, this is Busan Life Solutions, a segment where we talk about real problems from the
Right.
international community here in Busan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, if there are any people, who, if there are any non-Koreans who have issues like visa issues or like a marriage, school, whatever, I want to remind you that they can visit the Busan Global Center or the Busan Foreign Resident Support Center located in Sasangu, right? So I received the questions from these centers and I gather information and I share them
Yes.
here in this segment.
Yes, indeed. Reration name says Kelly. 안녕하세요.
네, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
So, okay, let me get into it. I will read the questions and you're going to give us the responses, right? The first one, this person says, I can't transfer the money. I don't know what's wrong with my account. Can you tell me why?
Okay. Well, actually, you know what? This was a question that I received from a foreign student who was trying to pay the university tuition because, it's at the beginning of the new semester, right? So it turned out that the issue wasn't with the account itself, but with the transfer limit called 1일 이체 한도, right?
So I've had that on my account before, deliberately.
Right. I understand. Right. In Korea, in order to prevent voice phishing or like online scams, whatever, banks often set a daily transfer limit, aka 1일 이체 한도, right? Especially for new accounts or mobile banking setups, right? Well, in this student's case, the limit was set at 300,000 won per day.
I think
like
that's pretty
30만 원.
standard, right? That's a
right.
standard amount.
Which wasn't enough to cover the full tuition fee, right? So if you find yourself in a similar situation here in Korea, right, the solution is very simple. Just visit your local bank branch with your ID and request to increase your daily transfer limit. 네, then once that is done, well, anybody should be able to make a larger, payments without any issues.
Yeah, it's
네.
very, very, very easy to do that.
Right.
And I've
네.
done that before. I've even done it over the phone.
Oh,
So I've done
you
it
don't
over
really
the
have
phone.
to visit the
You
bank.
don't
right?
need to. I would always recommend visiting a bank because at least you can confirm with the person exactly what's going on and you can see it happen. But I got money taken out of my account by, I want to say a scam, but it was only $60, but still $60 is $60.
Right.
And so I asked for a refund immediately, and so I got refunded.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah, so the company had to refund the money, but I also called my bank immediately. I said, listen, this company seemed to have taken money out of my account. So can you help me? And they said yes, and we'll also, if you would like, we can put a stop on overseas transfers right now, and so they can block overseas transfers.
Okay.
So another thing I would add is if you're having trouble like purchasing things online from overseas with your Korean account, just double check it's not got a block on overseas transactions, because that can happen too.
Sure.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. Next one. This person says, I'm from Uzbekistan and I'm currently living in Busan with a D2 visa. Back home, I used to be an English teacher, so I'm wondering if I could get an E2 visa so I can teach English here in Korea.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that I've received a very similar question before. Because, I think that a lot of non-Koreans living in Korea are interested in teaching in English, right? Teaching English. So let me tell you, an E2 visa is called a long-term visa that is needed to teach a foreign language, right? E2 visas are mostly given to a citizen of a country where English is the first language. That includes people from the USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, England, Ireland, and South Africa. So E2 visa holders are usually native speakers, like native English speakers, or those who have stayed in English-speaking countries for at least 10 years or so, right? So in this person's case, even though they were an English teacher back home, right? Well, they might not be eligible for an E2 visa, since English is not their first language, right? So, and this person said that this person has a D2 visa, right? So I assume that this person is an international student in Korea, right? So there can be a little bit restrictions and rules when it comes to change their visa status too, right? So I wish I could give a better answer, but I'm sorry that I couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, basically the answer is no. You cannot legally be recognized as an English teacher because they only recognize from the 7 big countries.
Right.
And I think that's it's a very problematic policy, because just because you're a native speaker does not mean that you are good at English, and it does not mean that you can be a good teacher. But just because you're from another country where maybe English is your second language, maybe you've got qualifications
for teaching,
for teaching ESL, for teaching all these things.
That makes sense too.
So I think there should be other 조건 than just from these English speakers. I know a lot of people who can't string a sentence together, and they're native English speakers. So I think that's pretty problematic in itself. So hopefully that will change soon. But you're right, Kelly.
So we will see how things go.
Short answer is no, unfortunately. This person, let's go to the next one. This person says, I have to visit the immigration office soon. I'm currently outside of Korea. Can I still make a reservation?
Well, unfortunately, reservations for the immigration office cannot be made when they are No. Reservations for the immigration office can only be made
when they are physically in Korea,
Yes.
right? So the online system doesn't allow access from outside of the country, right? So as this person probably knows, reservations can be made through the official website Hi Korea, right? So I recommend signing up and making a reservation as soon as they arrive in Korea, right?
Yeah.
Because, appointments can fill up really quickly.
Very quickly.
네.
Are you on any of the expat group chats or expat
I don't.
groups,
네.
community groups in Busan?
네.
No. There's always someone saying, does anyone have an immigration appointment that they won't use? I need to go
really?
to immigration because
As soon as
appointments are
possible.
booked up like months in advance.
I see.
So it's tricky. Maybe you could use a VPN. I don't know if that's allowed.
Maybe I'm not allowed.
I would
네.
never suggest something
네.
that's not allowed. But, if you want to suggest it for yourself, then feel free. Okay, next one. This person says, I'm a foreign student studying here in Korea. I've just realized that my visa is going to expire soon. I'm still in school for a few more semesters. How can I extend my stay?
Okay. Well, okay. So it is. At least it's really good, I think, that this person checked the expiration date, on their visa before, things happen, right?
Yeah.
The things happen, right? So I'm not sure what type of visa this person has, but I assume that this person has a D2 or D4 visa because this person is a foreign student
He's a
studying in
student,
Korea, right?
Yeah.
So if you are wondering what is the difference between D2 and D4 visa, well, international students who attend a university or graduate school need a D2 visa, right? But foreign students who register for a non-degree program, such as a Korea language center or something like that, they do have a D4 visa, right? Anyways, after confirming their visa status, this person should prepare the necessary documents and submit them to the Korean Immigration Office. Well, so some of the documents that they should prepare include passport, alien registration card, transcript or proof of good academic standing, proof of financial stability, and the application form. Or, if they have a little bit of difficulty booking an appointment at the immigration center, it is also recommended to contact the school's international office in order to get help, right?
Yeah.
네.
That's one thing that, out of all of these answers, there's just one golden thread, I guess, through everything. There are always places and people that are ready and waiting to help. Always.
맞아요.
In
네.
multiple languages.
Right.
So, yeah, you can always access help and information there. Okie dokie, let's go to the next one. Ooh, I love this because this is lots of information.
네.
And I was looking for this information today, actually.
예. 좋아요.
Okay, so this person says, I am German. Tschüss. I mean, that's goodbye, but okay. How do you say hello? And I'll be visiting Korea from the 5th to the 28th of September. My friends recommended that I should watch a drone show while I'm there. Can you tell me when there are drone shows and how to buy tickets?
Yay! I'm a big fan of drone shows, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you too? Well, so I'm pretty sure that this person is talking about the Gwangalli M drone light show in Busan, right? Well, it's a spectacular event, where thousands of drones, more than 1,500 drones, right? Fill up the night sky over the Gwangalli beach, every Saturday. And you know what? Each week features a different theme, right? So here's a little bit of info on the September lineup, right? On September 6th, the theme is called Hellgate. 네. Well, maybe we can expect something dramatic.
Hellgate,
네,
as in
Hellgate.
like the mouth of hell.
Maybe.
Sounds good. I like it. I love me a little Greek mythology. I'm down.
네, on September 13th, a gentler touch. Things relating to forest animals will be displayed in the sky, right? On September 20th, it is all about aliens. And on September 27th, the theme is steampunk. When you hear
Ooh.
steampunk, what is the first thing that pops in your head?
Steampunk is
네.
steampunk is like STEM. Like, so engineering, it's very dark, it's industrial, it's kind of fringes of culture. Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, when I read steampunk, I'm not quite sure what to expect personally, but that sounds exciting, after hearing you,
Steampunk is very cool.
네.
Expect cogs and wheels and that kind of stuff.
좋아요.
Yeah.
You know what? This person asked like how to buy tickets, but it's completely free, right? And no reservation required, no tickets needed. The show happens every Saturday night with 2 performances available, one at 8 p.m. and another at 10 p.m., right? Anyone can enjoy it from anywhere along the Gwangalli Beach, whether they're sitting at a cafe or like dining at a restaurant, relaxing in a pub, right? Or just chilling on the Gwangalli Beach sand, right?
Love it.
So I hope that this person will enjoy their time in Busan.
Yes.
네.
That's a whole month in Busan.
I know, right?
And it's like the best
almost
month.
for like more than 20 days, right? 네.
Nice.
Almost for like 3 weeks.
If you could go somewhere for 20 days, where would you go?
There are so many places that I want to recommend. First, Gwangalli Beach. Second, like Haeundae Beach. 해동연공사 Temple. And drone show. And I want to recommend this person to go to Kamcheong Culture Village. Right?
You are like a walking version of visitbusan.net, Kelly.
맞습니다.
Okay, so outside of that, where's your favorite place to go?
네. 너무 많은데.
많은데.
네, 너무 많은데.
So if you were, I will talk a little bit. I want you to think about this. If you were going to plan a course for dinner and entertainment somewhere in Busan, where would you go? What would you eat? And what would you experience?
네. Okay.
You got it?
네.
Yeah?
좋아요.
Okay.
네. When there's a sunset, I want to take this person to the 해공연공사 Temple. Then we will take a luge together. Have you ever ridden a luge, right?
So fun.
네. After that, we will eat 삼겹살, like a Korean BBQ. How does that sound?
Good.
네.
Okay, I'm going to take you to the other side of town. I'm going to take you to Yeongdo.
좋아요.
We're going to walk around 자갈치 시장.
네.
We're going to experience the 아줌마들 and the 아저씨들.
네.
And then we're going to get some food from there and we're going to go and sit outside on the deck and look over the ocean as the sun sets.
Well, I was actually thinking of 다대포 beach too.
네, so good.
네, 좋아요.
So many places.
네.
Kelly, thank you so much for bringing us all the information and helping our international residents and visitors, but also this is very helpful for all of our Korean citizens as well, right?
네.
We'll see you same time next week.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. All right, time for us to say cheerio for the first half of the show. Before I go, it's the text topic today. Kelly's breaking stuff. What are you breaking over there? What are you doing? It's the text topic today. How many steps do you walk in a day? 네, 여러분, 오늘의 text topic은 여러분 하루에 몇 보 걷나요? 59050 샵 9050. Text messages are 101. KakaoTalk is free of charge, as is our YouTube live stream, so our live chatting as well. 사랑더님 says, for me, it's between 5,000 to 7,000 steps every day, morning and evening, except Sundays. That's good. That's a healthy number. I'm usually on about 5,000, but today I had a deadline, so I was sitting down more than normal, actually. And also, Stitch Love Name, I keep going back to your comment. Old people stare, so uncomfortable. Also saying that's toddler stare kind. I can't do old people stare because I'm not old. I'm very young. Also, we've got Relation Name checking in as well. So, 열심히 두 분 말씀하시는 내용을 듣고 있습니다. 열심히. You need to listen very clearly. It's not easy. English is not easy. Anyway, I will see you in the second half of the show. This is You Are the Universe by the brand new Heavy. See you at 5.
You're the future, and you've come for what is yours, the hidden treasure locked behind the hidden doors, and the promise
한국전쟁 당시 우리를 먼저 도운 에티오피아 6천여 명의 군인들은 자신들의 월급을 모아 부모 잃은 아이들을 위해 고아원이라는 고아원도 세워주었습니다. 그러나 지금 에티오피아는 위기에 처해 있습니다. 끊이지 않는 내전과 기후재난으로 대부분의 의료시설은 파괴되었고 의약품도 부족해 간단히 치료할 수 있는 질병으로 사망에 이르는 상황입니다. 바로 지금이 우리가 에티오피아의 진 빚을 갚을 때입니다. 지금 전화해주세요. 후원 문의 080-982-0119 국제구조위원회.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
깨끗한 공기, 편리한 교통, AI로 연결된 세상까지 일상의 모든 순간 그 중심에 과학이 있습니다. 작은 호기심이 세상을 바꾸고 불가능을 가능으로 만드는 힘, 과학. 부산이 과학기술 혁신도시로 도약하고 있습니다. 과학기술, 산업, 고등교육이 파동치는 혁신도시 부산. 과학으로 한 걸음 앞서가는 부산이 대한민국의 미래를 이끕니다. 변화와 도약을 이끄는 중요한 한 걸음. 일상에 보이지 않는 곳까지 새로운 가능성을 찾아갑니다. 비스텝, 비더스텝. 이 캠페인은 부산의 과학기술, 산업, 고등교육 혁신을 선도하는 부산과학기술고등교육진흥원이 함께합니다.
These are the nationwide safety guidelines informing you of rules to prevent water-related accidents during water play. As the heat wave continues, the risk of water-related accidents during leisure activities is increasing. When enjoying time at beaches, rivers, valleys, or any body of water, please follow these basic safety rules. Always wear a life jacket. Children must be accompanied by a guardian. Never swim under the influence of alcohol. In case of heavy rain, evacuate from the water immediately. If an accident occurs, alert those around you and call 119 right away. Schools and families are also encouraged to educate children in advance on safe water activity practices to ensure their safety. This message was brought to you by the Ministry of the Interior and Safety.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
안녕하세요. 토마스입니다.
오늘은 부산에 있는 대학교에 재학 중이신 학생분과 대학 생활의 낭만이라는 주제로 이야기를 나눠보겠습니다. 자, 반갑습니다. 우선 우리 청취자분들께 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
안녕하십니까. 저는 부산에 있는 모 대학교에 재학 중인 도지안이라고 합니다. 반갑습니다.
네, 지환님. 네, 현재 우리 전공은 어떻게 되시나요?
조금 긴데요. 해양수산경영경제학부 해양수산경영학 전공입니다.
네, 지금 2학년이신가요?
네, 맞습니다.
그러면은 작년에 입학을 하셨군요.
예, 맞습니다.
지금은 방학 중이시고.
예.
네, 지금 며칠 안 남았어요, 방학이.
네, 맞습니다.
네, 이번 방학을 좀 어떻게 보내셨어요?
이번 방학에는 제가 동아리로 밴드부 활동을 하고 있는데요. 공연을 2개나 하면서 조금 바쁘게 보냈던 방학인 것 같습니다. 주로 공연을 많이 했었던 것 같습니다.
이 바쁘게 또 보내시다 보니까 방학이 되게 짧게 느껴지셨을 것 같은데 새 학기를 좀 앞두고 있습니다. 기분이 좀 어떠세요?
방학이 우선 한 3, 4일밖에 남지 않았다는 게 너무 아쉽고 시간이 너무 빨리 지나간 것 같아서 너무 아쉽지만 또 새 학기가 시작된 만큼 여러 가지 친구들도 만나고 또 공부를 새로 시작할 것이 살짝 설레기도 한 것 같습니다.
이야, 멋진데요. 저는 사실 대학생활 하면 방학만 좋았지 뭐 학기가 기다려지거나 그러진 않았던 것 같은데 지금까지 대학생활은 좀 어떠세요? 입학하기 전에 상상했던 어떤 대학 라이프가 있지 않습니까?
우선 1학년 때는 제가 생각한 대학생의 라이프랑은 조금 다른 좀 삶을 살았다고 생각이 드는데요. 제가 처음에 생각한 대학생은 드라마에서 보듯이 되게 원형 강의실에서 계단별로 이렇게 앉아서 교수님과 학문적인 얘기를 하면서 약간 토론도 하고 그런 걸 상상을 했었는데 막상 대학교에 와보니 주로 1학년 때는 뭐 모두가 그런 것 같긴 하지만 정말 재밌게 노는 거에만 열중을 했었던 것 같아서 조금 아쉬웠던 것 같습니다.
많이 놀았군요.
네, 맞습니다.
근데 선배님들이 그런 얘기 많이 하잖아요. 1학년은 놀아도 된다.
저는 지금 생각하면 정말 후회 없는 20살, 그러니까 1학년을 잘 보낸 것 같아서 저는 솔직히 후회는 절대 하지 않습니다. 되게 알차게 잘 보낸 것 같습니다.
밴드에서는 그러면 역할이 어떻게 되세요? 포지션이?
저는 키보드랑 보컬을 간간히 맡아서 하고 있습니다.
이야, 개인 장비도 있으실 거예요?
네, 맞습니다. 제가 또 최근에 또 정말 원래는 한 140만 원, 150만 원 하는 신디사이저 하나를 정말 반값에 샀었는데요, 중고로. 그래서 그걸 사서 공연에 또 썼었던 기억이 있는 것 같습니다.
이 악기 얘기하니까 절로 미소가 그죠?
제가 대학에 와서는 또 청춘과 관련된 낭만을 정말 쌓고 싶었기 때문에 밴드부에 가입을 하고 그리고 이제 2학년이 된 지금 활동기로 맞이해서 정말 많은 활동을 하고 있는 것 같습니다.
네, 현재 그 부산에서 지금 2년 정도 대학생활을 하고 계십니다. 부산에 계시면서 부산에 있는 대학생이라서 가능했던 특별한 경험도 있으실까요?
우선 저는 전공이 또 해양수산경영경제학부인 만큼 해양수산과 관련된 경험들을 조금 많이 했었다라는 생각이 드는데요. 최근에 한국어촌어항공단에서 어촌에 온 대학생이라는 프로그램을 진행을 했었는데 그때 저희 학과 선배님께서 그 어촌공단에 취직을 한 상태여서 추천을 받아서 여러 가지 경험을 하러 어촌에 갔었던 기억이 있는 것 같습니다. 대표적으로 가리비 채집 같은 것도 있고요. 그리고 여러 가지 권연망이라고 해서 그 멸치 잡는 활동도 했었던 것 같습니다. 그 경험이 제가 부산에서 대학생활을 했기 때문에 가능한 일이지 않았나라는 생각이 드는 것 같아요.
그럼 앞으로 뭔가 좀 꼭 해보고 싶은 낭만 버킷리스트가 있다면 뭐가 있을까요?
우선 제가 정말 예전부터 가지고 있었던 버킷리스트이자 가장 낭만 있는 또 생각이 아닐까 싶은데 제가 60살이 돼서 그러니까 은퇴를 하고 나서 나중에 정말 작은 카페를 하나 차리고 싶은데요. 그 카페를 차려서 정말 나중에 독거노인이 된 제 친구들 불러서 맨날 놀고 여러 가지 학생들에게 커피도 제공해주면서 간단한 스몰토크 할 수 있는 그런 카페를 열고 싶은 게 제 낭만인 것 같습니다.
왜 단정 지으시는 거죠? 친구들이 독거노인이 될 것이라는.
저희가 중학생 때부터 약속을 했습니다.
네, 맞아요.
그래서 저희가 이제 나중에 결혼 못하고 혹은 결혼을 하고 다시 돌아온 친구들이 있더라도 우리 다시 만나자 약간 그런 느낌으로 얘기를 했었는데 제가 면허를 따기 전에 수능이 끝나고 그래서 저는 그 약속을 지키고 싶어서 다른 친구들이 면허 공부하고 면허 시험 칠 때 저는 바리스타를 공부했었던 기억이 있습니다. 그래서 결국 자격증을 취득해서 나중에 60살 때 꼭 카페를 차려야겠다라는 생각으로 계속 임했던 것 같습니다.
야, 앞으로 어떤 식으로 또 삶이 그려질지 굉장히 궁금한 것 같은데요. 자, 그럼 끝으로 우리 지환님의 대학 생활을 영어 단어 하나로 표현하자면 어떤 게 잘 어울릴까요?
패션, 그러니까 열정이라고 생각이 되는데요. 저는 대학교에 와서 여러 가지 활동을 했었던 것 같습니다. 뭐 대표적으로 유학생들을 도와주는 국제교류부 활동인 아이프렌드 활동을 했었고요. 봉사단 같은 것도 참여하면서 최대한 여러 가지 경험을 해보려고 노력을 하는 것 같습니다. 그리고 20살 때는 정말 여행을 20곳 정도를 갔었을 정도로 정말 낭만 있고 또 열정적으로 놀았다는 생각이 드는데 그런 만큼 앞으로 남은 대학생활도 정말 열정적으로 열심히 많은 걸 경험해보고 싶다라는 생각이 들어서 그 단어가 떠오르는 것 같습니다.
패션.
네, 맞습니다.
네. 아주 뜨겁습니다. 단어가.
감사합니다.
네. 낭만 도지환님과 함께 했습니다. 네, 다음 주는 또 다른 부산 시민들의 목소리를 찾아뵙도록 하겠고요. 오늘 귀한 말씀 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you so much, Thomas, our reporter there, for On the Mic. And to our interviewee today, Do Ji-hwan-nim. Ji-hwan-nim spent his summer vacation, you know, just performing in a band like a cool guy, passionately singing on stage while simultaneously playing the keyboard. Yeah, you know, no big deal. Just super cool. Recently, he even purchased his own equipment, savouring the romance of live performances. And he said, although some aspects of college life turned out to be a bit different from what he had vaguely imagined, he confidently said that he's spent his time so far fully and without regret after being at college. And he says he believes that having opportunities to gain hands-on experience in the maritime and fisheries field was possible because he chose to study in Busan. Absolutely, best place for it. He described college life with the English word passion. He has made a conscious effort to experience as much as possible and hopes to fill the rest of his college years with the same passion. I like it. I like it. It's I always feel enthused by our On the Mic people. They always give me like hope, 희망, or motivation, or inspiration. You know, there's always some really just great, I don't know, just great energy. And I think that's very important. It's 5 o'clock. Well, it's 7 minutes past 5. And at this time of the day, if we've not finished work yet, we can start to sink a little bit. So I hope that energy give you a little boost. And I will be here to give you a boost for the rest of the hour until 6 p.m. this Friday. Yes, you are here at For Your Busan. It's Friday, the 29th of August. My name's Laura McCluckey. I'm your host. And this is BEFM, 부산영어방송입니다. 반갑습니다. It's lovely to have you with us here in the studio. Bingo-님 says, Laura's skin is always glowing. What's your skincare routine? Walking, standing outside and sweating is my skincare routine. And then I come in here and I'm shiny. And everyone thinks, wow, what's her skincare routine? And the solution is sweat. No, it's not really. It's not. I do a lot for my skincare and I have done for many, many years, not to be boring as anything. But yes, I have very consistent skincare routine. So I'm not saying that it's a big, like, flamboyant. I don't do lots of different creams. It's not like a 7-step, 8-step routine. But I'm very consistent with it and I make sure that I am eating and drinking a lot of foods that will hydrate me. 그냥 관리만 하고, you know, and also sweat. Maybe I won't be this shiny in the summer. Yeah. And then saying, Bingo-nim says, I'm going to walk my doggy. It's time to walk whether I like it or not. Bingo-nim, can you tell us how many steps you do? Come back and tell us how many steps you walked with your doggy. That's the text topic for today. How many steps do you walk in a day? So far, I have walked 3,648. Look, I've walked more steps since I got into the studio. Because I've been dancing. See, not accurate. I've been shaking my hands. I've been doing the things and it thinks I've been walking. You know, sometimes I'm in my chair and I'll just stretch my arm or I'll scratch my head and my watch says, great work, you're staying active. And I say, oh, that's right, I'll take it. It's all, you got to take the small wins, right? Right? It's Friday. Today's text topic. 네, 여러분 오늘의 text topic. 여러분 하루에 몇 보 걷나요? 샵 9050 pound 9050. Text messages will cost you 100 won. KakaoTalk is free. And you can also get onto our YouTube live stream for free and send us a message in our live stream chat, which is always a good time. Not many people in here with, naughty comments or silly emojis tonight. Everyone's behaving themselves. So come along and say hello. We'd love to have you. Chae-suk-nim texting in and saying, good afternoon, I'm staying in with air conditioning. Smart. I usually walk 7,000 steps. It takes about an hour and a half, and it takes about 2 hours for 10,000 steps. Do you know, I love that everyone is very active and out there walking around. It's very important to stay active. If you can do one extra, go to a park, take off your shoes and socks, and get walking. Get walking and enjoy that, what do you call it? Enjoy the energy from the earth. There's something else. What's the word for it? Anyway, being with nature. We'll say that. Earthing and grounding, yes, but there's something else I wanted to say. But it's a Friday and I can't remember my English words, so never mind. I've got lots of messages coming in here from 3033 Neem. They're all in Korean, so let me play you a song and then I will read these messages and we'll come back with today's quiz.
I've been up all week, not getting any sleep, trying to read the signs. I don't know how much more I can take, how much longer I can wait before I lose my mind. You, for heaven's sake, you take my breath away when you're not even trying. You got me wondering why. Oh, what if you were mine? Oh baby, come on and say it now. Just let the words come out. Tell me you love me. It's easy to say what's on your mind. Say it a million times. Tell me you love me. Just let the words come out. Tell me you love me. It's easy to say what's on your mind. Say it a million times. Tell me you love me. Oh baby, come on and say it now. Just let the words come out. Tell me you love me. It's easy to say what's on your mind. Say it a million times. Tell me you love me.
welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us here at For Your Busan. The time is now 5:15 p.m. on Friday, the 29th of August. It's time for Busan Quizmaster. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's a bit of an anticlimax. All right, it's time for the quiz. Before we get into that, I'm going to read some messages. Here we go. Sudakshannim says, TGIF, everybody, tell me you love me. Oh, the song. I was about to say, I love you. Tell me, I thought that's quite forward. That's quite bold to say, tell me you love me. But it's the name of the song, Galantis and Throttle, Tell Me You Love Me. Anyway, Sangyun-nim says, usually 5K, sometimes 10K for the days I work out. Today, my pedometer says only 1.8K for now, so I need to move around a bit more. Usually 5K and you're at 1.8 and it's 5:15 p.m. Sangyun-님, 거짓말하지 마세요. 응? 응? 핑계 봐라. Bingo-님 says, oh my God, it's still muggy and scorching. I'm sweating, so my skin will be like Laura's. Lol. Yes, it will. Good work, sir. Let me go. Here we go. Rapid Tiger 88 name says, normally I take 4,000 steps for commuting every day. I hope it gets less warm soon. Yeah. I like the heat. I don't mind it, but I don't like to be in it so much if I have to move around. I like to be just like a toad, like a frog. A toad on a pond. Let's get into the quiz. Quiz time, everybody. It is chicken day. Woo, woo, woo. Who likes chicken? Hands up if you want to get some free chicken. Don't show me your armpits. How scandalous that would be. Show me your hands. Do you like chicken? 손. 치킨 좋아하시는 분? 손. 좋습니다. So today it's an ASMR quiz. 여러분 오늘의 퀴즈 ASMR 퀴즈거든요. So question, what's your favorite food? What did you eat for lunch? What will you eat for dinner? Well, today I'm going to bring you one food and you have to guess what it is. 여러분 제가 오늘 어떤 음식에 대해서 맞춰야 됩니다. 어떤 음식에 대해서 얘기를 하는지 맞춰주시면 됩니다. So every Friday it's a food quiz. It might be a sound clue, a fun fact, something about the ingredients, and it's your turn to guess what it is, okay? So, I always love this because I'm supposed to give you the hints, and I like it when people get it wrong, so I never give you easy hints. Easy hints? No thank you. 쉬운 힌트 하면 재미없죠? 그래서 바보 같은 거를 많이 해드리겠습니다. 여러분, 우리 즐깁시다. Here we go. Let me describe the appearance of this dish. It is chicken day, but this is not a chicken dish. This dish dates back to the late Joseon dynasty, and it was often made by mixing leftovers together that were prepared for ancestral rites. Now, what it looks like is like, you know those spinning wheels, like the top of this dish. Have you ever seen one of those spinning wheels, like Wheel of Fortune? And you spin it, and it's got lots of segments that are different colors, and it goes tick, 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 tick. And then in the middle, there's like an arrow. Well, in the middle of this, there's no arrow, but there's something. And then around the side, there's lots of different things. Good hint? It's in a very traditional bowl. And actually, I'm not really a fan of this. I don't like this very much. I think boring. Which is not true because actually it's very fresh, it's very delicious, it's very healthy, it's eaten a lot at temples, and it's one of the kind of 대표적인, it's one of the most representative foods of non-Koreans when they, you ask them, what do you want to eat when you go to Korea? And they'll always say, oh, blah, 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 blah. And this is usually one of the dishes they say because it's so famous, right? Celebrity chefs like Gordon Ramsay have praised it. And it's the perfect dish if you want to customize it for yourself. So what do you think it is? Do we have a sound clip later? Okay. It's not someone eating, is it? It is? Why? Why do you do this to us every time? Yeah, so you can customize this. And I don't know, do you like this dish? It's not that I don't like it. I like it fine. It tastes nice. but I would never choose, like I would never go to a restaurant and be like, oh, I really want to eat blah, blah, blah. Never. Never have I ever. And I don't think I would. I'm curious though, if this dish is vegetarian, which it often is, then why is there this thing in the middle which would kind of be a little 애매하다 for vegetarians, a little questionable for a vegetarian? Well, is it not? I don't know. If you're vegan, you can't eat that. But anyway, if you know the answer, get in touch. #9050 샵 9050 or Kakao Talk. You can get onto our YouTube live stream. Everybody's saying bibimbap. Is that what my clues give you? That's what... Oh, no. My clues have been terrible then. Oh, no. Anyway, let me play you a song. And then we'll come back with part 2, shall we? This is the Pet Shop Boys. Did you see me coming? welcome back. It's time for part 2 of our quiz. And if you like chicken, then you want to get involved because we have a chicken coupon to give to you. 네, 여러분 금요일이잖아요. 그래서 우리 퀴즈 퀴즈 how do you say winner? I always forget that word. Winner. 이기는 사람. what do you call it? 홍지 PT. What's the word for winner in Korean? If you are the winner. I can't remember. Anyway, 위너위너 치킨 디너 되시면 진짜 치킨 받을 수 있습니다, 오늘 여러분. 그리고 예. Oh, she's texting me. Thank you. Look at this. Let me see. Oh, 당첨자. 그렇죠. 당첨자. Anyway, if you are the 당첨자. 어렵다. 당첨자. Then you can get chicken. Anyway, that's way too long of an explanation for that simple point. The point is, listen to this sound and guess what the food is. If you don't like eating noises, stop listening now. 여러분 인간 소리였어요. 멧돼지 소리는 아니었어요. 죄송합니다. That wasn't a pig sound. That was in fact a human eating. Yes, unbelievable, but true. What was that person eating? If you know the answer, get in touch. How could you possibly know the answer from that? Okay, so let me tell you a bit more about this dish. And let me tell you, it's not that I don't like it. I like it fine. But I'm not a chooser of this dish because for me, I think there's no 주인공, right? So what is the 주인공 in this dish? It's like the cast of Friends. Everything is equally important. Everyone is equally important, but there's not one standout thing. And you need to have them all together for it to be a complete dish, right? However, I love the tradition and the meaning behind this dish. 맛도 괜찮은데 의미 엄청 의미가 담긴 전통 음식입니다. I can't speak Korean or English today. What's going on? So this traditional dish includes 5 colors: black, white, red, yellow, and green, which represents health, and of course the 5 elements in Korean philosophy. It reflects Korean culinary philosophy, which brings harmony to diverse ingredients in a single bowl. And I'm not going to tell you what it means in English because that's too easy. If you know the answer, get in touch. Ananim texting in. Winner, chicken winner. Yeah, that's it. I know. Listen, it's been a long day. 아나님 says, 샤브샤브 먹고 싶어요. 버섯 많이 넣어서. 마지막엔 쭉. Do you know, that's the thing. I think it must be the rice for me. I like rice, but rice is not a main dish for me. Unless it's got something else in it. So rice, obviously I'm not a Korean person, and my mother-in-law always said she was so worried when I got married to my husband because I don't eat rice like a Korean eats rice. I'll eat it maybe once a day. Maybe twice if there's like fried rice and then I'll have boiled rice at lunch. But so I don't really eat rice that much, and she said, but you don't eat rice. So what will my son eat? And I was like, there's other things except rice, She's like, yes, but foreigners don't eat rice. And I was like, what do you mean foreigners don't eat rice? And so, but this is not like an ignorant thing between my mother-in-law and I. We're very, very close. And so she says things, and I love to 잔소리 my mother-in-law. Maybe you hear it the other way around, like mother-in-law's 잔소리 the 며느리, but I 잔소리 my mother-in-law. 엄마! 이건 무슨 말입니까? 이건 무슨 차별인데요? 전 외국 사람인데도 밥을 잘 먹어요. 우리는 카레, 전통적인 음식은 카레잖아요. 인도 사람들이 외국 사람이잖아요, 엄마. 그렇게 하는 거예요. 너무 재밌어요. Winner, chicken winner. 이거 맨날 들으니 게임하고 아니면 나오는 멘트인데요. 맞아요. Winner, chicken dinner because it rhymes. That's why we say it. So what is it? So let me just, I don't want to tell you any more hints because it's too easy. 안녕하세요. 수업이 늦게 끝나서 이제야 참여합니다. 어우, 수고하셨습니다. And saying, 씹는 소리만 듣고는 모르겠어요. 맞아요. 오국밥인데? It's not 오국밥, but it's a good guess. Let me... Oh, yeah, it's not that one. It's not 오국밥. 5 colors go in here, but it's not 오국밥. But I do like 오국밥, actually. Yeah, if you know the answer, get in touch. 짜장면 단무지요. Oh, no, it's not. Let me tell you some different quiz hints, okay? This is a very traditional dish in South Korea. There is no meat in this dish traditionally. If you go especially to temple, you will never find meat, but you do get beef in here on occasion. But I think beef is the only thing I've ever eaten in this, right? 이거는 소고기만 들어가는 거예요. 그죠? 난 다른 고기 이 메뉴에 다른 고기 들어간 본 적이 없어요. 있어요? 어떤 거 들어가요? 아니요, 없죠. 앙 PD, you're Korean. Come on, help me out. I'm the 외국인 in here. Come on. And this is a really important dish. It dates back to the late Joseon dynasty and used to be made by mixing different vegetables from ancestral rites. You can use your leftover dishes or all of your banchan, your 나물, in this dish, and then put a little egg yolk in the center. Mix it up with some 고추장. 장 PD, what did you say? Oh, correct. Oh, that is the correct answer. Anyway, let's have another song. If you know the answer, get in touch. 59050 샵9050 or Kakao Talk. All right, let me give you a song. This is Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen.
your time with the call. I took no time with the fall. You gave me nothing at all, but still you're in my way. I beg and borrow and steal at first sight, and it's real. I didn't know I would feel it, but it's in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you,
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for part 3 of our quiz. And I just want to give a couple of honorable mentions for nonsense. 상윤님 texting in. You know, I said multiple times this is a traditional Korean dish. 상윤님 said 정답. Pizza. Oh, no, thank you very much, and you. But I love the unhingedness of your answer. We've also got, let me see, we've got Mina Lee-님 texting in saying, 생소 고기 비빔밥 한평이 유명해요. I don't know what this really is. 선지국이랑 같이 먹으면 에금 침 고이네요. Don't slaver all over the place. Suck it in. Get it back in your mouth. Rapid Tiger Name says, this is my favorite quiz time. I love you. It boosts my energy level. Thank you so much. I love you too. I tell you what, it's because it's just full of silly nonsense. You know? That's the way it's got to be. It's a Friday. 불금! Fighting. Okay. Let me tell you the answer to and the winner of the quiz. How's about that? Ready? The answer to the quiz is... bibimbap. Yeah, let's clap for the answer. Do you know what? I don't think there's any 주인공 in this dish. And so Ang PD is very shocked and quite offended that I'm like, it's okay, I like it, but I'm never going to really go and search for it. But so many people are like loving the bibimbap. 역시, it's delicious and it's very meaningful. But yeah, you know, I would rather go and eat sundae. Or like 상윤님 says as well, what is it? 부대찌개. That's kind of like all the leftovers in as well, right? That's delicious. Although maybe not the potted meat. The winner is 4609 Neem. Woohoo! Congratulations. Well done to you very much. I just also want to say thank you to all of our people who have texted in, who are listening right now without interacting with the show. We love that you're here and we are very excited. Bibimbap with chicken is also a thing, is it? Chibap. Oh. There we go. You learn something new every single day. So thank you to everybody for texting in. 성광님, 김덕수님, 제이님, 조경일님, everybody. And also to our dear friend, 3033 name, who is going through a bit of a hard time at the moment, it seems. So please, everybody, 힘내세요 for 3033 name. 고맙습니다. 메시지를 잘 봤습니다. 고맙습니다. 자, 넘어갈게요. It's time for My Home, My Busan.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to For Your Busan. It's time for My Home, My Busan. And every Friday, we are joined by a special guest from another country who shares their stories and their journey of learning the Korean language, living in Busan, and etc., etc. So, hello. Let's give her a big For Your Busan welcome. Hello.
Hello.
You have to come a little closer to the mic, my lovely
okay.
darling, so we can hear your beautiful voice. So, why don't you give us your self-introduction?
So, first of all, hello everyone. My name is Munisa and I'm originally came from Uzbekistan. I'm 18 years old and currently I'm studying global business at Tongmyeong University. I'm about to start my third semester. Outside my studies, I love drawing, photography, and exploring new places in Busan.
Very good. Just FYI, this is your camera here. So if you want to talk directly in the eyes to people, this is where you can look. If you want to stare anyone out. So how's life in Busan so far?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I never regret to choose Busan to live abroad for the first time.
Yeah. So you're 18, which is quite young to
Yeah.
study and live abroad, especially in a culture that is very different from Uzbekistan culture. How long have you been here, and did you start learning Korean?
Yeah, it's about 1 year. My interest to Korean language was started in my back country, in my hometown, which I just started to learn basic words and phrases for using daily lifestyle before coming here, and I really interested to learn the culture and the language. And once I came to Korea, I have opportunity to continue it at my university, and I get to a point to learn it on my own through the daily interactions, and I wanted to immerse myself into the language as much as I can. It's a really exciting journey.
But it's not easy. Like, so how many languages do you speak?
With my native language, 3.
So you've got 3 languages and you're fluent in English?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so with Korean, how much Korean do you speak?
I'm not professional. I think A2 level.
So do you want to tell us your self-introduction in Korean? If you want to say no, that's okay too.
Okay. Only my name and age.
Sure.
Is it okay?
Yeah, of course.
저는 이름은 문희사입니다. 저는 18살이에요.
잘했어요. 진짜 한국어 배우기 진짜 힘들어요. 와, 대단하다. So it's not easy. Korean is not easy, and especially as your third language. You're here as a student, so learning Korean on top of that is just a lot of studying. It's one of the most popular languages in Uzbekistan, right? So according to statistics, Korean's actually taught at more than 10 universities in Uzbekistan.
Especially in these days.
Why? Why is that?
Because it's easy to learn for us, because the grammar is same with Uzbek language. That's why.
But the words are so different.
Yeah. Only problem is the pronunciation. This is the only problem.
Yeah. What about the honorifics, 존댓말? So like you say, 안녕, 안녕하세요, 안녕하십니까. So you've got these 3 levels, and you've got even more levels of formal language and casual language. Does that exist in Uzbek language as well?
Yeah.
So
that's why it's easy to learn for us.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So FYI, don't try to learn Uzbek because it's too hard, just like Korean. Interesting. So you also have a reason that you wanted to choose Korean, right? What's that reason?
Because I wanted not only to study here, but communicate better with local people, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I learned.
But why did you choose Korea?
Because the first main case is it's safe. And Korea can give us young people many opportunities, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I chose.
So so where do you come from? What's your hometown called?
My hometown called Jizak is a little bit difficult, to pronounce.
Everybody do it with me. Jizak, okay? Ang PD, Jizak. Oh, good.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good. I just said it's good. I'm not from that. I don't know what I'm saying. And so is it near? So I know very little, or only a little bit, because I was in my master's with a lot of students from Uzbekistan. So I know a little bit about the culture. But why don't you introduce Uzbekistan for our listeners?
Uzbekistan. Can I tell the difference and similarities with here? When I first came in Korea, I noticed the one similarity. It is the people from in both countries pay more attention to respect elders. Yeah, which is really beautiful because elders always deserve kindness and good treatment. Yeah, and I think the similarities are a lot of, but the hospitality also more valued in both countries. Yeah.
That's interesting. So, okay, so I have a question. I did my master's in hospitality, and I did a year and a half of my PhD in hospitality. And one of the things that I always found is that Korean hospitality is not like European hospitality. So when you think about hospitality in Europe or America, people want to feel like they are welcomed as a friend or a family member.
Yeah.
But in Korea, it's quite different. It's very polite, it's high manners, but it's very distant. It's quite cold, actually. So everyone's super kind, super polite, will give you anything you want, but there's no 친하다, there's no friendliness. So what about in Uzbekistan? Because you brought up hospitality.
In Uzbekistan, people are open to everyone and kind and how can I say nearly same with Koreans, but Koreans first you speak or try to speak, they keep distant, right? But once you keep closer, or then they show their politeness and the kind sides.
Yeah.
But Uzbeks don't keep distance for first.
Yes, so that was what I was curious about, because there's obviously rules in society and cultural differences, and not saying anything is better or worse, not at all. But just, for all of my studies in terms of working with a lot of Uzbek women, Uzbek men on my teams, and it's so interesting to hear because it's a very unique country, Uzbekistan. Would you say so?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it was nice to hear more about it from them. But the people were always so friendly.
Yeah,
like,
friendly.
all of my classmates, so friendly. Super kind. What about the food?
Food.
Yeah.
Well, in Uzbekistan, our national food is pulao. Pulao. I think you heard.
Yeah.
It's made from rice and meat. It's, I think, really famous.
Yeah. It's really good. Can you get that in Busan?
Yeah. There are several Uzbek restaurants. We can find it here. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds delicious. So, if you could compare it to Korean food, what kind of Korean food is pulao similar to?
I think there is no similar food because
so
what?
You need to try it. That's what
pulao
it is.
is a really heavy food. Heavy food, and Korean food always Korean foods are dish foods, side foods. For
side dishes?
Uzbeks. Side dishes for Uzbeks. Because really, just rice, not heavy, not heavy, but Uzbek foods are often oily or, heavy foods.
I see.
That's why we cannot compare these two cultures' foods. I think.
So I would say I know exactly what you mean. There's a word in English which covers what this kind of food is. Pulao is kind of stodgy, and in Korean there's not. I'm not sure if anybody knows. Any of our listeners know what stodgy means. Is there any traditional or any Korean food that is stodgy? And for me, I think there's not really.
Yeah, I didn't see.
There's not really any dish that would be considered stodgy food because it's all quite fresh. And even when it's full of ingredients, the ingredients are still fresh and they're not all stuck together and mushed up together and things like that. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, so maybe it's Uzbek food is similar to more Scottish food. What's your favorite Korean food?
Korean food. Bibimbap.
Bibimbap?
Yeah.
That was a quiz answer. See? 외국 사람들이 비빔밥 진짜 좋아하니까. 와이고. 나 어떤 나라 사람인지? Who am I? Yeah. Why do you like bibimbap?
Because it has different tastes, like it includes 5 different ingredients. That's why. Actually, I like all of them because Korean food is fresh and healthy. I think that's why I like all of them.
Yeah, I'm the same actually. I like pretty much all Korean foods. I don't like it if it's 살아있네. I don't like live foods. I'm not going to do an old boy anytime soon, but I do pretty much, I agree with you. I think it's very fresh. We've got Ruration names saying there seems to be a lot of people learning Korean in Uzbekistan. Yes, there are. There are 10 universities teach it as a second language.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Do you know that in India, Korean is the 3rd most learned language? Instead of Indian, and then, I think Hindi and English, and then Korean. That's insane. K-wave is no joke. Okay, so what about a biggest cultural difference?
I think main difference is people in here, they give or receive things, for example, gifts, whatever, everything. The importance is giving or receiving with both hands. This is the difference. Yeah, this shows the politeness. But in Uzbekistan, I used to say we also show respect for people, but in a different ways. For example, shaking hands, hugging each other, or with words. This stuff show respect in my country, but here with both hands, and this is interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a high context culture, is Korea.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cultural mistakes that you can make if you don't know it. But Koreans are also very polite and forgiving, and they really don't care if a non-Korean gives an envelope with 2 hands or not, because it's 100% understood that, not a Korean person, so no problem. We're running out of time. So before you leave us, what is your dream for the future?
My main goals are continue my education in global business and being in a role internationally, and I also want to keep growing in different approaches. Yeah.
I love
the
that.
main goal is always keep growing.
Yeah. Keep moving forward. I love it.
Yeah.
And if you want to look in this camera here and say hello to your friends and family back in your hometown, you can say it in Uzbek.
Really?
Yes, of course.
Assalomu alaykum hammaga. Mani kuzatib turgan hamma tanishlarimga man ota-onamga rahmat aytmoqchiman. Menga imkoniyat berishgani uchun, o'zimni ustimda ishlashga va chetda o'qishga kattakon rahmat aytmoqchiman hammaga.
So she said, hello everybody, it's nice to see you. I miss you so much. I'm doing well. Please be proud of me. Did you say that?
Yeah.
See? I'm so fluent. Everybody says exactly the same thing. Okay, we will say goodbye for now. Sadly, we have to leave you, but it was lovely to meet you, and we wish you all the best. See you later.
So much.
Thank you so much. All right, today's show produced by Tong Yuna, written by Hong Kyung-hwa, hosted by Laura McCluckey. Final song is Halo by Beyonce. I will see you back here tomorrow at 4 p.m. and then Monday at 4:05. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.
Remember those walls I built?
Well, baby, they're tumbling down, and they didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make the sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking. I ain't never gonna shut you